Welcome back. Can't do that.
That's alright, I have it covered.
This guy.
It's apple juice. Just apple juice.
Just Bapst with a B.
Yep, last time I saw us, it's just water.
Rude Bibbins. Bapst Rude Bibbins is what we're drinking.
What's the pig Latin form of that?
Apsbe Lube Ibn Re.
Lube. I don't care.
Yep, picking up just fine.
Okay,
Picking up that just fine as well.
Alright, so how do we start this?
I don't fucking know.
So, I guess we're going to go do this a little bit differently. We're going to go ahead and play something in the meantime. That way, when we're less entertaining, it doesn't matter because we're going to have something going on at the same time. Also, we had issue with the camera, so that's
if
why.
anybody knows how to stream just camera, that would be amazing.
In the meantime, we're all being upstaged by my microphone.
God, right?
This is not an advertisement for Blue Yeti. Though I would highly recommend it.
Our channel does not endorse Blue Yeti.
Though, I mean, I would. It's good.
Our channel endorses nothing. Except packs. No network connection. Why?
Oh, excuse me. So,
Boy's little setback.
I noticed you have a new Caesar flag in here.
Yeah, big surprise, right?
Yeah, I know. It's almost like, I was there when you got it.
Weird.
Anyhow, what is it? It's almost like a pentagram on it.
It is a pentagram.
Yeah. So it was helping my mom out today, and as I moved the she has a tray and there's a paper towel on it, and I moved it. I noticed she'd been doodling on the tray, and she drew a pentagram on it.
Who?
My mother. Real small. It was like real small, like this, and it's just like little pentagram, and I'm like, I go, Mom, the hell is that? She goes,
I'm not your mother.
she's like, I was doodling, and I'm like, I see that. Is that a pentagram? She goes, it might be. I go, Mom, what the fuck why is there a pentagram on there? Why?
Bro, I suck at this, man.
I'm like, what would you? She's like, I got bored. I'm like, so you drew a satanic symbol? What is wrong with you? Yeah, that's not gonna be like the greatest thing when I lead into this next story.
Here we go.
How my mom shot my aunt.
Okay.
She shot her sister. So my mom shot her sister when they were children in the back. And
Why?
so they were out at.
Just gonna jump right into the story.
So they were out at the ranch, and we got whitewashed. We were out of the.
All white, all right. This channel does not endorse racism.
Our UAV is online!
Right off the bat, I
Sorry
like
about
black women.
Okay.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, we had she was at our family's ranch with, her parents and her sister. And they were shooting, baby some pellet guns.
UAV is airborne!
And this is like the 60s or maybe the early 70s. So this is one of two guns. Either a Red Ryder,
I had one of those guys.
which is not the safest gun for a child,
No.
or like some of them. I'm assuming it's a Red Ryder, and she had that, and my aunt kept running in front of my mother as she was shooting. They grew up around guns being a ranch way out and about, so it was they knew like, hey, you go behind someone who's shooting always, so never run in front of someone who's shooting no matter what. And my aunt, she keeps doing that, and my mom goes, you stop running in front of me. Yeah, you stop running in front of me. I'm going to end up going actually shooting you. And she goes, oh, well, just stop shooting when I go there. She's like, stop running in front of me. And she goes, you should just stop shooting before I run in front of you. That way you won't have a problem. And so my mom says, and she kept doing it, and I accidentally shot her. She goes, and just I going and I was going to run in front of me again, so I went like that to go to make sure I wasn't aiming at her when I fired. And I go in front of where she was running, and I go, yeah, it was in front of where she was running. Mama, you led the shot. You didn't go and accidentally shoot her. You actually shot her. And I'm like, where'd it hit her? She goes, back of the neck. You led the shot and shot your sister in the back of the neck. And she goes, and so my aunt runs in there going, oh my God, you know, Teresa shot me. She shot me. And jumps into my great-grandparents' bed, going like, ah. She's crying actually. She's like 9 or something, and she has a pellet in her skin. They actually had to go and get tweezers and pull it out. Nice. And my mom tells me, you shouldn't have ran in front of me.
Your mom was like,
and she showed me, and she actually's like this, so I went like this. And she goes, and I was going like this. She's running, so the entire time she was just following it, waiting for it to be lined up. And it went, oh my God. This is why I'm sometimes scared of her. She's willing to do it. Right. She's willing to do it.
I need to stop paying attention to this game. She's willing to do it. Yeah, she led the shot.
She didn't just lead it, like, yeah, she led it, a moving target. This required, not like, oh, you know, you're walking, she's running. This required, like, aiming it up, and then firing. Wow.
True.
Meanwhile, their mother's like, oh my God, my baby, and, you know, the father going, oh, that, you shouldn't have done that, that wasn't right of you. You shouldn't have. It's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that one time. Like, in the way of, you know, full well. He's like, shit, ran over. Dummy. Great grandparents. Like, well, that's what happens when you run in front of someone shooting. It happens.
For real? If you're gonna run in front of somebody.
Our UAV is online. Friendly chopper on the way.
And by bullet, I mean pellet, of course.
You're definitely a change game modes.
Why?
I don't know, just you're like way too into it.
I always get into video games.
Switch to switch.
Let's switch into a different character. Shit. This is my KD. Let's switch. Oh, I can't switch games. Let's just leave the lobby and chill in the lobby.
Lobby. Oh, yeah, just camping.
We just gotta chill in the lobby. Sorry, boys. I'm a true gamer.
And molesting your chair. Oh, that isn't your chair. That's his chair. Never mind. This is why you don't get me in front of a camera. I will do stupid things.
Alright, no more games. We get into it too much. And by we, I mean him.
Sure. Okay. That's like all I have for right now.
That's all you had?
To an extent.
I don't think I wrote anything down on the list.
And here's it. Here it is. We never talked about the guy who tried to sell you something while you went in the bathroom.
Oh my God. I was in the Walmart bathroom. Just going there to take a pee. And there's a dude in there who works at one of those little booths at the electronics part, you know, from a store, who's in there to sell his phones, plans and all that. And he walks in there, or he's already in there. I go in the bathroom and he goes, "Hey dude, who's your carrier?" And I tell him, you know, it's like, "That's my carrier." It's like, "Are you happy with your character?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm trying to take a pee." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but..." I think he said something about commission. And I was in the urinal trying to pee. He said something about commission, and he was like, "Are you happy with your your carrier. He's like, would you like this company instead? And I was like, no, dude, no. I'm trying to pee. You need to
Be
leave
like,
me.
my carrier's in my hand.
Yeah,
You just take a step back.
I'm like, I'm trying to pee, dude. You need to stop. And he just kept going, so I got out of there real quick, dude. That was crazy.
It's just like, hey. And how he comes out and he goes, someone tried to sell me something when I peed. I'm like, is it cocaine? Like, I hear that happens in men's restrooms. Like, you want to buy some cocaine? Where do I got to snort it off of? But yeah. You have a checklist.
I have nothing on the checklist, though. We've been inactive for like a month.
We haven't even been able to do anything, really, to an extent.
For real. I mean, there's been tons of stuff that has been said. I just haven't even bothered with it.
There was I don't remember if this was a shower thought. I hope to God this was a shower thought, because if not, I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Okay, little thing. Mm-hmm. Don't tell us all your shower thoughts, because
One of my shower thoughts
you're a
is...
sick guy. So.
Will this fit? Yeah, shower thought. Let me get this exactly, because I don't want to have to screw this up. Let's see here. I don't remember the context. What I wrote down was, release about a dozen foxes down the road from the Tyson chicken farm and see what happens.
What?
I wonder, the Tyson chicken plant, Tyson Farms, I wonder if all of a sudden a dozen foxes got released. Naturally, the fox would go, hey, I smell like this, like, you know, there's a literal congregation. To them, there's a holocaust of chickens over here. Right there, just ready to be taken. Would they turn around and, like, charge it? What would Tyson do?
Get the guns, mama! They're at it again.
I wonder, like, do they have like a land, like landmines set up in case, you know?
This ain't the first time, boy.
And I even wondered, like, could you even then be charged with, like, you know, attempting for destruction of property? Something like, I released foxes into the area, or what would happen? It's just, you know, like, security comes out with an M60 or something and, like, lights them up.
Good question. What is your definition of a shower thought?
A thought that you have in the shower. That's just really weird.
Time for adult section. Who wants to hear my shower thoughts?
Ow, that burns! We've never...
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
We have to now.
No.
We need context now.
No. No context. It's it. That's it. That's all you get from that story. I need to stop looking at that. I start looking at the camera.
I have a problem with that during Skype calls.
Yeah, I'm looking at my camera instead of theirs.
And it's like, you sit there like that, and you're like, afterwards you go, huh, I'm a narcissist. I want to look at myself. That or I'm a 20-year-old from Cali. Next! Like, okay, you got nothing really?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Oh my God. You disappointment.
What can I say?
That you're disappointed in yourself. Okay.
Okay, so this is not necessarily a comedy show. We don't have to talk about comedy.
No, we don't.
I went to a concert last weekend. That was really nice.
Saw a fight.
Saw a
Okay.
mosh pit during an acoustic performance of a
If
song.
you're 5'5", you're 5'5", and your wife is shorter than you, do not take her and your daughter
to a
in front
concert,
of a rock concert
there will be mosh pits, and your daughter will have to be protected,
by 3 full-grown men.
and she'll be crying the whole time.
My back looks like I got screwed by
His
Slappy
neck
the
and
Clown.
his crack.
By Slappy the Crown Clown.
I got hit in the back of the head by someone trying to crowd surf, and that hurt.
Meanwhile, I also watched some soldier dude go and flip someone over on the ground and then try to kick the living hell out of him.
His training kicked in.
No, legitimately, there is one of them. His training is no. This guy is like running around like this. He's just you can't see it, and I don't know how. Like he's just like just the whole time like this, and he's just tucking people under like someone charges him, and he goes, huh, just like that, and goes back around him, and I can see him stopping himself.
From killing
I
him?
can see him stopping. I know what the next thing he's supposed to do. He's doing that, and I'm watching him not. He's like putting his foot back there because he's wanting to turn around and jump them. And I'm like, oh my god. This guy got flipped. He got pushed over on the ground, flipped up on his head, and then someone reared up all the way, kicked him in the back of his ribs. Right there. Then 17 people jumped that guy and threw them to the police.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
We also watch what happens when you crowd surf here.
As the lead singer of a band, we watch how quickly the cops are ready to attack.
That,
when the
and
lead
what
singer
happens when you just...
of a band starts crowd surfing.
When in general you start crowd surfing and you're not lead singer of the band, someone's there pulling the microphone cord back, bringing you back.
We got a big one, boys.
You have a tether just in case. If you start crowd surfing, you're going to go to the front, and then all of a sudden, next thing that's going to happen, you're going to be grabbed by your ankles, by your hands, and by your belt.
And you're going to scream, Uncle, and Uncle will not be there to save you.
And he saw this. I've seen this twice before. There and one time when they literally picked someone up by their arms and by their ankles and walked off with them. And I was like, that's it. Bye.
I mean, in my opinion, yes, you got to get those people out of there.
Right, but
crazy.
I watched this
but
and I legitimately
think,
thought if they had rope, they'd have hogtied this guy.
I don't think the guy should be arrested.
No, it's like I think he's cited for disorderly conduct.
I don't think he should be because the lead singer wasn't cited.
The lead singer's told, "Hey, please don't do this."
But he did anyway.
Right.
And next time when he tried to get back up by the crowd, the cop literally grabbed him by the belt.
And they're like, "You're not."
Yeah, you're not doing that again.
But it's kind of like a common thing, like, "Hey, there's no crowd surfing," and I don't remember if it's posted. And maybe posted, it's just not posted like on a sign out in front of everybody. But yeah, it's
like common knowledge, really.
Anyway, and it's I think they are cited. I think it's like a $25, $50 citation, but it's not. It's just mostly like, hey, don't do that. That's it.
Can you hit me and say that? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't you grin when I do that? That grin like, oh, I'm so excited. That's the grin of I've been waiting for this for so long. I kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting. It's been a while since we've been on here.
So
it's been so long I contemplated going home and staying and then decided against it because of reasons.
I kind of want to dive a little bit, I don't know if we can, but I kind of want to try to talk about why Duolingo language learning app sends what feels like passive-aggressive messages if you don't use the app after a few days. I don't know why. Personally, it feels a little like, what do you mean? What's going on? So, let's see, here's this. I'm trying to find... Oh, here it is. Here's one of them. We haven't seen you in a while.
Fortnite and PUBG are now banned in Iraq. Cheers, boys.
Why?
I don't know.
Fortnite and PUBG.
Seems like a gaming news thing.
It's kind of a free-for-all.
Assassin's Creed Unity will be the one to save the Notre Dame Cathedral, seeing as they 3D scan the entire thing, have the blueprints, and they're going to give the blueprints to the Notre Dame so they can rebuild their cathedral.
Do they really?
Yes. Assassin's Creed Unity will give the blueprints to Notre Dame so they can rebuild.
I like how a game that went so badly.
Oh, whoa. Unity was good.
Which one was it that they... Which one?
I didn't like Syndicate.
Which one was it that they had to give refunds?
It was probably Unity. No one liked Unity.
Yeah.
I liked Unity, though, because you could play with your friends. That was cool.
Okay, yeah.
And the customization was so good.
Yeah, it was Unity. But in general, like, generally received, that it was received so badly...
We'll save the day. So, who's laughing now?
That they had actually had, like, here's not just a refund. Here's 2 other Ubisoft games. You choose, we'll give them to you for free.
No, that was Syndicate. I know what you're talking about. Had to be, dude. Syndicate was so trash.
Unity was the one that wasn't finished, and that's what they liked the biggest thing.
Unity was finished.
One of them wasn't finished.
Syndicate came out a year after Unity. It had to be Syndicate, dude.
Google.
Or Bing. Undisclosed search engine.
I'm using a search engine. Okay. Which assassins that didn't spell assassin.
Which Asians?
Which assassin? Nope, not AAA. Which assassin?
Wow, PS5 price tag will be appealing to gamers. So
Assassin.
whatever that means. Literally the title. PS5 price tag will be appealing to gamers, says its lead architect. Whatever that means. I'll tell you what it means. It won't be ridiculously expensive like we all expect.
So it's gonna be only $300 instead of $400.
Funny you say that. The PS4 was $400. So guaranteed Xbox is gonna.
Yeah. The
So anybody,
why? What? Why?
Anybody wondering why there's not a Lollipop Chainsaw 2 out? Blame someone. I just want you to know that the girl in Lollipop Chainsaw is often used in ads that say, "Don't let your girlfriend see you playing this game,"
I'm single.
and always will be.
I don't know about that. I have a date.
Tell them how your last date went. Tell them on air how your last date went.
On my last date, we had a miscommunication, and I went to get her a drink.
And he Bill Cosby'd the fuck out.
And she goes,
Excuse my language.
it was later on, she goes, the next day, we need to talk about last night. And I'm like, the brush off you gave me when I leaned in for a kiss? And she goes, oh no, that was cringy, but the other thing. And meanwhile, I'm like,
First of all,
you made it cringy.
First of all, if a girl goes, "Oh, that was cringy that you tried to kiss me on the third date,"
and I'm like, yeah, So right from there, I'm like, okay.
it's date 3. He's lucky he didn't try to. Never mind.
Do what she thought I did. Okay, context. Not only have we've been literally texting back and forth every single day for 2 weeks, almost all day long. And this is third date. And while we're there at a bowling alley filled with nothing but soldiers and university students. It's the only 2 things in the area, so that's all it's filled with. Some are both. And I'm chatting with 2 lanes next to us. I'm chatting with both of them. We get there, and I'm like, later on, I'm like, hey, you want to go ahead and, you want to get a drink? She goes, no, I'm good. And I said, because I knew she really likes rum. And I go, not even if it has rum in it? Are you sure? And I realized now she said, I'm sure. I thought she said, sure. So I went and got it. She never touched it. And I'm like, okay. And the only reason I didn't turn around, normally, I would have turned around and been like, hey, if you're not going to drink that, can I go and have it? And I was sitting there like, oh man, I don't want her to go and think I'm a heavy drinker. And the lesser of 2 evils. I hope you're listening.
I'm listening to Lesser of 2 Evils. I've heard this story 8 times before.
Oh, that's right.
It's my favorite story. Go ahead.
Anyway, and then so after all of that, next day she goes,
you don't ever go and get a girl a drink without her going and asking to do one. And I would never go and get one from someone whom I haven't known for years. Even if people whom I do know for years, I don't even go and let them go to the bar alone. And I was like, you think I roofied your drink? And she goes, oh, I don't know. I'm like,
did you?
And I go, we were at I thought it'd be public enough place. You'd feel safe. It wouldn't be like a problem there. She goes, where do you think that kind of thing happens? I go, not a bowling alley.
Yeah. She was.
This is a bowling alley. We have to go return our shoes. I'm gonna roofie you, and then I'm like, all right, here, carry you out. Oh, she's drunk. Here's the shoes. All right, bye.
He roofied her to get the shoes.
I'm gonna add, I wouldn't be able to carry her. Anyway,
he's weak.
No. Anyhow, and I'm like, and so I'm like, and she's like, what do you think that happened? I'm like, not a bowling alley. Basically, this fully dissolved. Never spoke again after this. But she thinks I tried to roofie her at a bowling alley on the third date after having talked for 2 weeks. Not the first date, second one, and her response, I would never go and have anyone but my absolute closest friends get a drink from me.
And even then, I wouldn't
What this immediately told me is like, there is absolutely no future for here, because that means there's going to be this huge trust barrier of, you would never let me go and anywhere to get you anything. You would have to go with me because you don't trust me enough that I'm not going to try to rape you. Anyhow, can't say that phrase.
She's an idiot.
Some people be crazy.
Actually, we can say that. If they can say it on the radio without it bleeping on, why can't we say it?
Bitches be crazy sometimes.
Shuts down.
Not to say women are bitches, but bitches are bitches.
Okay, we get a 5 limit and you just use 3. So I get
What
to
is
use
this,
the other
MASH?
2. I get to use the other 2.
We can only say 5 dams before Fox will shut us down.
Yeah.
So we're going to put 10 in the script. So that way we can keep 6. But they're like, okay, we've gutted it enough. Yeah, hopefully this date goes better. I don't know. They literally shut down the whole street of the place I was going to take her to.
Where?
Broadway.
Why are you going to take it to Broadway?
Because it's the restaurant there into the Botanicals.
Botanical Gardens?
Yeah.
We have one of those?
Mm-hmm. And, but they shut down that whole street for the whole day because of the parade.
We got to go back to Grayson's.
Dude, we do.
That was really good.
I was actually swiping through Bumble this morning, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I recognize that. It was someone had taken a picture from the exact seat we were at Grayson's.
Exact seat?
Yeah.
Wow.
I could tell from exactly the placement of the sign and the words there.
Favorite movie? Go.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E. What did you expect? I've literally stated it's... Wow. How's that done? See.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I was doing wow.
Oh, okay.
WOW.
Okay.
What were you about to do?
Nothing. I was about to do a different kind of wow, that's all. Take a drink, Mike. Take a drink. Shut up and take a drink. Take a drink.
Gotta get another one, boys.
Just take a drink quickly.
The stream will be over when the apple juice is over.
You know what I remembered why we have that message on to spectators?
What?
Because that gives us a timestamp of how long we've been going. It's not.
1 second, boys.
And the last time we did this got screwed up.
Only 30 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. So,
His
your
favorite movie is Man from U.N.C.L.E. Have you even seen the show?
I've seen 2 episodes of the show.
The show is so much better than the movie. The movie was good.
The problem is the show's from 1964, and so The only shows from 1964 I like to stay on are Hogan's Heroes and Andy Griffith's Show.
And they're both good.
I mean, they're great.
Okay, I was gonna say Hogan's Heroes is amazing. Love Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah.
You can't tell I grew up with my grandparents.
If you can't tell.
If I grew up with my moms, I'd be watching crappy shows like Friends and Freaks and Geeks. So, shout out to everybody who loves Freaks and Geeks because I hate you.
I have no idea what that show is.
It's literally the James Franco squad. Their
Hey.
first acting credit.
Hey.
James Franco, Seth Rogen, and
Okay.
then Jason Segel, which I actually do like. But...
So the one chick I was talking about, the one who thought I roofied
yeah,
the drink,
her favorite is
her
James
favorite
Franco.
show is Friends. That's how I'm like. I would always go to sleep with Nick at Night on, and they had like Friends, so I'd play 5 or 7 episodes at once. So I know the series.
Oh, I know the series. When
And
I was
so I'm
young and
like-
stupid, I binged the whole thing.
Yeah, and so I'm literally like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I like Friends.
My favorite episode was the one where Chandler didn't get invited to Jennifer Aniston's wedding. If anybody doesn't know, Jennifer Aniston invited the whole cast of Friends except Chandler to her wedding.
Maybe that's because of the fact that Matthew Perry is a raging alcoholic.
God, he's like 500 pounds.
By the way, I say as a literally. Oh wait a minute, that's
Apple
fine.
juice, you mean?
Yeah.
He was
This apple juice
actually
says there's a warning to pregnant women.
he was actually getting his life turned around. He was gonna star in the reboot of the movie or the TV show Odd Couple. He was
Oh, really?
He was gonna star in the TV show The Odd Couple, and I saw like 4 or 5 previews for that. Never saw a single episode, and haven't heard anything about it since.
It's gonna be on Fox, right?
No, I think it's like ABC or something.
Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be on Fox. Like, there you go.
Oh, Fox cancels everything. Hashtag Serenity forever.
That feels better.
Anyway, my favorite TV show. Okay, so are we talking about standalone TV shows or like part of a series?
I don't understand the difference.
Well, part of a series, I would have to go with Star Wars.
Okay. Okay.
Standalone, I would have to go with.
Okay.
Lion.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. Part of a part of a syndication. No.
Series.
No. Whatever. But yeah, I get what you mean now. A Clone Wars, right? Because you said TV show.
No, part of a series, like a series of movies. Like Saw is a series of movies.
Oh, no, TV show.
Alien. Oh, favorite TV show?
Yeah, you said TV. You literally said TV show and go a series or a standalone TV show.
Oh, okay, my bad. Meant movie. It's either Star Wars is my favorite series of movies, or Gladiator is my favorite standalone movie.
Even the movies between 94 and 2003? 6? 5? When was that Star Wars before the new ones?
2005.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, even those.
They're good, actually. I mean, really.
Yes, they're really good. They have way better fight sequences because they actually hired somebody who knows how to fight instead of just.
And the extras know to not go walk in back of the movie set that's active.
Yes.
Hey, look at this freaky door. That paying no attention to the fact someone went, quiet on set!
I'm talking about the stormtrooper who hit his head on the door in A New Hope. Anyway. What's your favorite TV show?
Oh. TV show.
Stop. It's MASH. If he says anything different, he's lying to you. It's MASH. He literally watches
I have a
MASH.
combination between MASH, House MD,
House? Are you
and River Monsters.
kidding? River Monsters? What? Why House, though? House is not that good.
I don't
Seasons
know. I
1
like Hugh Laurie being an asshole.
Seasons 1
It's
through
like-
4 was good. The rest were trash.
Yeah, but it's. I don't know.
River Monsters, though?
Yeah.
Isn't that a reality show?
Jeremy Wade goes fishing.
If you've never seen Rick Steves Europe, you're missing out.
He's coming out with a new show called Dark Waters. Actually, the trailer's pretty cool.
There's a who?
The Jeremy Wade is.
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
It's like if you enjoyed River Monsters, you're gonna enjoy this. You know, there's a lot more to see in these dark waters, and the episodes get called Dark Waters. And I'm like, oh, the way
on the nose, though.
the way this is done, it's like this epic music keeps coming out of the water, like Lara Croft Special Forces style with a fishing pole and going in these dark waters, and it's all in super high def. And I'm like, there's no way that someone's like, hey, Jeremy, you like this? He's like, I think that'll do.
He probably
Meanwhile,
said
he's
whatever.
like, oh my god.
Probably said whatever, do what you want.
Actually, probably. He's supposed to be like really like somewhat disinterested in the whole thing. It's like Animal Planet's like, can we have you? Please, 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 please. And he's like, okay, come on.
Sure, whatever.
Tag along. Meanwhile, he actually does have like, he's supposed to actually have a really good crew though. Like his director, one in Australia, she was like, she had to hold the lights. The problem with holding a light in Australia is, in the outback, hornets. She had 40 hornet stings before it was over. And she was like keeping completely still. And it looks like you're trying to signal for something.
Don't worry about that.
Steady now. Steady. Ice cream time! Where's your spoons?
In the dishwasher. Because,
Are they clean?
yes, they've been through like 8 cycles. If they're not clean now...
Is that because you
God
just
help
keep
us.
adding dirty dishes to it and don't ever take anything out of it and you're just rewashing?
Yes! That's exactly what happens, dude.
Y'all disgust me.
How is that disgusting? They're super clean.
No, y'all are just that lazy.
They're uber clean.
Let's not talk about that now.
What?
Uber being clean.
Uber is very clean.
Uber has a sketchy shelf life.
What is... we're not talking about the same thing.
The company?
Okay. Why does it have a weird shelf life?
Because it hires drivers who rape their passengers and end up going on mass shootings.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the list of major felonies.
I forgot about their list of major felonies, which is what they want everyone to forget about. So they did their job.
Boy!
What?
You have a fork in the bottom of the dishwasher!
Blame Jarvis. Oh, name drop. Oops.
Who?
My roommate.
You're not making it better.
Why?
I gave you an out.
I said my roommate.
Right.
They don't even know who I am. I'm Colt. He's Mike. My roommate is my mother.
We gotta do that.
What?
Still.
What?
Ah!
No, Jarvis was in an episode. They already know him. And by they, I mean no one. Exian knows him personally.
He watched one.
He watched one. And he didn't even tell everybody.
Here, have this one.
Stop dropping my ice cream on the floor. Guys, I went through a breakup about a year ago. Still haven't gotten over it, so we're eating ice cream. The cookie two-step?
Makes me want to put on Josh Turner. Die!
Kamikaze. Anyway. My favorite ice cream ever is the one with vanilla and chocolate. Like split straight down the middle. They call it segregation. I'm just kidding. It's called the Great Divide. But that's not even my favorite ice cream. I just wanted to make that joke. Where did you put this?
The freezer. Where do you think I put it?
The microwave.
Where'd you put the ice cream at?
I was gonna say something like Antarctica. Douche.
Can't. That's where Exian lives. Vanilla flavored ice cream with chocolate cream cookies and chocolate chip cookie dough. And
yet he still wears shorts.
This is literally the combination. This is what I've been waiting for. We have to go to the gym tonight, by the way. We are gonna do this, and then we're gonna go to the gym because we're healthy and we're being pros. Ain't that right, Brosa?
411. Yes, broski.
411.
Anyway,
halfway there.
Living on a prayer. You can hear him really getting into his ice cream. He's like heavy breathing.
No, I'm laughing at something.
Look at the screen. He's staring at his ice cream, heavy breathing.
I haven't had ice cream in months. I have legitimately not had ice cream in
I've
months.
had ice cream in years, dude. I'm not a big ice cream guy.
That's not true. I had ice cream last week. I had ice cream last week. The worst rum ice cream with the worst coconut I've ever had. You're a sick man! Why? I know where that's at. Yeah.
So what?
Tell them.
What?
Tell them.
Tell them what?
Tell them.
Tell them what?
Tell the poor sucker who's actually gotten tricked into watching this where you go pee at.
Well, it started out when I was drunk because it was much easier to aim into.
And then, because of the fact he was drunk so often, he got accustomed to it.
Now it's a habit.
Like getting drunk.
Time to make a float. Just kidding.
So, where is it you end up going pee at?
My own mouth.
Oh, YouTube. Sorry. I didn't see the last word. I thought this was something different.
You know, if you want RedTube... Damn it. I ruined the joke. Damn it. Damn it. I was going to say, if you want YouTube Red for free, just replace the word you and put red in front of it, but I ruined the freaking joke. Someone told me that long ago, and I thought it was pretty funny.
So, Attack on Titan Season 3's out.
It's been out.
We haven't finished 2.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We never started 3.
We started 2 episodes of 3. Dude, we gotta get back into anime.
I haven't watched anime in forever.
We need to.
Why?
Because it's fun.
I've grown up. Colt.
It's still fun. True Desert Guilty Pleasure.
You want to know my guilty pleasure?
Choose your guilty pleasure till that's back up. As you've grown up!
My guilty pleasure is black anime girls. Why aren't there more in anime?
This isn't a joke. This is a rant. This is an actual, this is legitimate.
Yes!
This is a legitimate argument he has. This comes up like every few months. He's like, why aren't there more black anime girls? And I'm like, excuse me? He goes, there's no black anime people. And when they are, it's like really weird. And I'm like, yeah. I've seen that on Reddit.
I'm talking Emerald from Ruby. I don't know any other ones. What's another one?
There was one of a white chick doing blackfish. Then Durarara. Sort of. I mean, I don't know. I felt uncomfortable. I looked as I watched. I was like, this doesn't seem appropriate on any level.
Blackface in the right setting is hilarious. Actually, blackface in any setting is hilarious. Just like when a black man puts on a bunch of white powder. Whiteface is also hilarious in any setting. What's wrong?
Nothing.
You waiting for us to get banned?
Ow, I'm just moving my face away.
Okay, so occasionally on the drive to work, I listen to the Billy Madison show. And these guys, they sound way different than they look. So when I'm listening to the radio, I like to imagine what people look like. It's weird, I don't know why, but when I hear their voice, I just pretend what they look like, right?
Most people do.
Billy Madison is actually hot. In the most heterosexual guy way. Let me show you a picture, dude. Okay?
I'm curious.
Bye, curious.
Okay, I am not Cora.
What the hell are they talking about?
Kelly.
We reviewed your application information submitted online. So far, so good.
What did my mother put you in for?
Hell if I
Hey, someone either is spamming the hell out of you or someone thinks you're going to be a model.
Probably the first one.
It's a bear commercial. They're like, you can be a bear. Why is there just a picture of a toilet? There's literally just like a gas station restroom in there. In like a southern boy band kind of way, I guess.
I just want to know, the picture that I saw in my head of Billy Madison was a 40-year-old dude with like no hair.
His co-host?
Derek is like a late 20s, maybe early 30s. I don't know. I'm terrible with age, actually, so I'm just not gonna.
Anyhow. Describe him.
Who?
Billy Madison.
Stupid? I mean,
I mean how he looks. You showed me a picture. You didn't show anybody else a picture.
he's like, he looks like he's in his mid 30s, right?
I say late 20s.
Okay, maybe that.
Like late 20s.
Black hair,
Kind of curly.
tattooed,
Sleeve.
not eating ice cream. That's for sure. His partner Derek probably does.
He ain't 6'4" though.
He's 5'3". That's the only problem.
Is he actually?
I have no idea.
I know, because I'm like, I can tell he's short. It's like probably what, 5'10", 5'9".
Yeah, probably somewhere around there.
The average male.
Yeah, which is actually average. We're just freaks of nature.
Yeah, he's short or like
Average.
puny man.
Right. But, yeah. Anyway, they're both just as horny as this guy.
I'm as horny as two people. You hear that, ladies? Libido. Oh, wait, that's not a turn off yet. Although some of them... That's okay, I come with my own rapping.
But I'm not a rapper.
Anyway. I felt like they farted on the door.
What?
I need to like break up the monotony by farting on the door.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh! I'm gonna show you what I did.
Later.
At the end, right before. Because we'll take the camera. And we'll show you what I did. Oh. It was the most unattractive thing to go see a 6'4" pasty white dude do.
Let me just tell you right now that everything you do is the most unattractive thing a pasty white young can do.
I'm glad to hear it.
Uncle?
Being in a public setting and having someone who's 6'8" has 100 pounds on you, you realize the dude fought in Nam. He comes up behind you because the person you're with got a little gripey and puts his arm around you like this and goes, "Yeah, you're alright." That is one of the most intimidating things of being like, oh my god. Because when you're in a setting going, I know full well if this goes bad, the person I'm with is not going to jump in.
Who are we with?
Jordan.
Why were you with him?
We were at the rock festival. And this,
Oh, you weren't with Jarvis?
No, that was the first one. Or the one before him. This was like, he like knocked into a woman or the woman knocked into him. She was drunk. So she got an attitude, so naturally he's like, oh. It's like, oh, well. I don't know, something. He's my brother's boyfriend, and he had an attitude. And he copped an attitude with her when she was like, oh my God, look out. And he's just like, oh, well, you know, I wasn't the one who ran into someone. Anyway, it's just that all of a sudden, it's like, he is 6'8". He's huge. He's huge. Just saunters up. He's wearing boating shoes.
Sperry's.
I guess. I don't know.
Sperry's are very comfortable.
And he just saunters up like that. And he's like, everything's fine here. Just does that. And I'm like, and it's a nice tight squeeze. And I'm like, oh my God. I just got told, keep yourself in check. I'm like, the last time I felt that, I had a daddy. In a completely hetero parental way.
Nope.
Oh.
Too late. And now he calls me daddy. Okay, speaking of attitude.
Thank
Perfect
God
segue.
you transitioned into that.
Speaking of attitude, when I was at the DPS,
You,
for our international viewers, DMV,
Department of Motor Vehicles and Department of Public Safety.
same thing, honestly. Well, not really, because they decided to separate. Anyway,
Just as boring.
anyway, what'd you say?
Just as boring.
Yes. Anyway, I go in there to get my stuff, and the lady is just so rude to me, dude. I come up to her. I'm like, hey, how are you doing today? And she goes, I'm fine. Sit down. I was like,
Is this one where I was with you?
no.
Okay.
This was last time. Literally, like, Thursday.
Okay.
Or when was I at DPS? What's today?
That's
Monday. Monday.
Oh, yeah?
I was at DPS Monday, because today's Thursday. And I was like, hey, how are you doing? She goes, I'm fine, sit down. I was like, okay. So I give her all my stuff. I said, now I need to register so I can make an appointment online. He's like, you could do it right here. Why you try to do it online? I'm like, because I could do it
Okay,
online.
hang on. What time of day was this?
Pretty early in the morning.
Yeah, so early enough, she hasn't dealt with a whole bunch of people yet.
Mm-hmm. She's just rude. When she gives me this bad attitude, you need to give me all your stuff, sir, right now. I said, ma'am, last time I was here, they put it all in the system. It should be all right there for you. I need to see it anyway. So I was like, okay, ma'am.
The more polite way she could have been about this and still have that attitude was, Paper Pita!
You're the reason I drink.
Thank God.
What?
I've made an impact in your life.
A terrible one.
So,
You know, maybe we would have more than 0 people watching our stream if we actually had an actual timetable instead of once a week and then, oh, maybe we'll get to it. And then a
yeah,
month
we
later
might.
get to it.
Maybe you also wouldn't have gone and had someone go and, you know, cop a little attitude with you if you hadn't gone and copped an attitude with someone else in a different town.
Who did I comment to?
When you were in Universal.
And I got mad.
Yeah, and you got mad at the lady. Or no, not then. No, back over here. And it was a lady, and you're like, are you serious? What the fuck?
Because
And-
that's stupid.
And she turns and she's like, I'm trying to help you, sir. I mean, you don't need to go get upset, okay? So here's this. You know, this is what you need to do.
No,
Go
she's
ahead
like,
and-
do you have insurance on your truck? I was like, yeah. She's like, can I see it? I said, what's the point? I'm not getting a license today. She goes, okay, sir. Calm down. Literally both people on both sides of her look in my direction. One of them looks like he's about to get up and fight me. He's lucky I didn't say anything to his old ass man self.
He's still very annoyed by this. We sat
Dude, I've been driving for 6 years.
in this DPS office
for 4 hours for them to talk.
not joking. We left there. It was 3 hours and 59 minutes since we'd walked in that place.
I've been driving for 6 years, which is not that much, I know, but it's a lot. I've taken driving class. I've passed the driving course. And they said, oh, it wasn't in Texas. I said, you're part of the goddamn United States of America. It should all count. Same with gun laws. If I have a permit to conceal carry a gun in Alabama, I should be able to take that to Ohio and not have to get a second one. Most of the South recognizes the South. Most of the North recognizes the North. Why can't we get along? California doesn't want guns at all.
They probably would need them.
Why? They'll just throw fire at people. Oh, I saw a meme. It was
We won the championship.
you know that one meme where it's James Franco with the rope around his neck and he's like, "Oh, it's your first time?"
Oh my god.
It's from the movie what's that one retarded movie he's in? The Room? Disaster Artist, maybe?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Myself.
I know it's not that one. I don't think so. I think it's the one he made after that. Anyway, he's like getting hung, and he was all like, the person next to him was crying. And he was like, "Oh, it's your first time getting hung?" Like he's been hung before or whatever. Anyway, it was that meme, and it said, "Notre Dame catches fire," and Californians are all like, "Oh, it's your first time," which is funny because California is always on fire. I don't think they've never not been on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know, y'all, we ate 4 serving sizes. Way to just ruin my...
Oh my god! I'm leaving the room.
Cause you just farted in my room!
It smells like good shit.
Oh my god! Go get the spray off the mantle, please. Jeez Louise, dude.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus, dude!
Jesus! There's really so much of that in my beer. Drink mine.
No.
I mean, my apple juice.
Alright, what should we leave them with in 3 minutes?
The camera, I'm gonna show them what last time.
Stop farting in other people's rooms. That's what I'm leaving you with. Alright.
Get the camera.
No. We leave them with a recommendation. Recommend them something. TV show, movie, music. I don't care. Recommend them something.
Ruby.
Spelled R-W...
B-Y.
Tell them about it. Quickly.
Oh. Ruby is a story of
A young girl coming of age.
hunters and huntresses in the world of Remnant.
Created by Monty Uam, God rest his soul. Probably not, though, because he wasn't Christian. So
Buddhist. Actually, wasn't he atheist?
nobody rest his soul.
Either he's about to come back to us or stay in the ground forever. Anyway.
Either way, it's always sad when people die.
And he was a great loss to the world. So,
At least to Rooster Teeth.
came up with the show. Anyway, it's an excellent show. Go watch it yourself. Find it.
Good
Just
show.
go.
Power
Just go.
through it because it starts out with terrible animation.
The animation's bad. It gets better.
That's
it gets,
because in season 1 they had a budget of
and
like
now
20
in
bucks.
season 6, it's beautiful.
Yes.
And in season 7, it can only be better. And the music, oh my god, the music.
Music is really good.
It's great. It's great.
I recommend the book Pet Sematary. I recommend you don't see the movie. Movie is so bad. I'm not even going to go off about it because it was just really bad. Now, hopefully this can be a regular thing. I know I said that last time, but hopefully we can do this next week. At some point.
Now I want you to get that camera. So, last time we did this, there was a point, I turned around. Was it the last one or the one before it? It was the one before it. I had farted. We had a huge conversation about this. I finally went, I'm gonna go fart in your door. Simon went like this. Yeah, so I went like this. Just like this, all the way over. And just... Okay, that was only a small one.
Stop farting in my room, dude!
No, Jamin! No!
We're ending this like, what's it called? Stop taking a picture! Show me the fucking settings!